21 minutes from Monte Vista High School is San Jose's Japantown, one of the last 3 historical Japantowns remaining in the United States. Also known as Nihonmahi, this diverse immigrant community persisted for nearly a century despite the numerous hardships that could have crippled its development. Greg Moston, a docent in training, began working at the Japanese American Museum of San Jose in April of 2025 after being introduced to Japantown by some friends. He had always had some interest in Japanese American history, and working at the museum was a way to further engage with that interest. Mostyn's found that Japantown's history is much more complex than what is seen on the surface.
I would say that the combination of the discrimination and the panic that people felt as a result of the Japanese attacks and the loss of American life. So all the panic that people have felt and the threats they felt, combined with the physical and racial similarity between the Japanese Americans and the Japanese military, and how people reacted to that, was much stronger than I had previously known.
The Japanese American Museum of San Jose, or JAMS, keeps a record of the challenge faced not just by the Japantown community, but all Japanese Americans alike. Established in 1987, this museum originally began as a research project on Japanese American farmers in Santa Clara, collecting a multitude of unpublished documents, historical photographs, and records of family history. Over time, it gradually expanded into a full museum with an extensive collection of artifacts and records that document numerous stories of resilience, including the impact of incarceration during World War II on Japanese Americans. According to the museum sources, nearly every single Japanese American family was forcibly separated from their homes, businesses, and properties during incarceration. During this period of time, however, a local farm inspector named Bob Fletcher, who was friends with many of the Japanese American families, bought and helped maintain the farms and properties. After incarceration ended, he sold the property back to the returning families for just $1. Today, that same endurance lives through the people who keep Japantown active, its volunteers, students, and longtime residents. Tita No and Algessia Alalor, who are deeply involved within many organizations and events in the Japantown community, emphasize the strength and connection of Japantown.
So we like to offer our time and help to just whatever the event needs, whether that be taking photos or being really hands-on with distribution of food or anything else.
And I think one thing that is very distinct about San Jose's Japantown is how rooted in community it is. I think it's something that you don't really get at the other Japantowns, and it's really incredible to see how tight-knit the community and organizations are in Japantown, San Jose. It's really funny because we like to joke that when you come to Japantown, San Jose, you can't really walk around without meeting someone you know.
In fact, Japantown isn't solely inhabited by people of Japanese heritage. This community has grown alongside various other cultural communities over the past century, such as Chinatown and Pinoy Town, and hosts a huge enclave of culturally diverse local and family businesses. Despite Japantown's continued resilience, many local businesses have been struggling. Because much of Japantown is designated as a historical site, property owners may face higher renovation costs or even limits, which restricts their ability to grow their businesses.
For example, just this past year, we've had a local family who owns 4 of the businesses in Japantown. They're really struggling, and they had to close 2 of their businesses. Even now, when you consider the sort of makeup of Japantown, I'm not Japanese. I'm Southeast Asian, I'm Cambodian American, but I'm still very involved in the community, so I'm pretty new to this faith, but I think it's very clear to me how quickly I've been welcomed, and I think that's something that's really important about this community is how welcoming it is and how willing people are willing to go to bat for each other. I think is very important.